everyone. Welcome to King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride, which is both a punny title, which I believe is supposed to be a play on the Princess Bride, and it also is relevant to the plot of this game. And before we do anything else, I'm going to play the intro so we can see that. It's a video. It's not a very high quality video.
Grow up, young lady, that's what they all say. It's time to settle down, put childish things away. Looking happy, thrilled, delighted, you're going to be a bride. Yes, I'm so excited, I want to run and hide. I want to go to a land beyond dreams, where everything's new, not really what it seems. Enchantment, adventure are waiting for me. I'll find that magic land, a land beyond dreams.
That's not all, Mother. Then he said, "So sorry, Princess. I never step on Mama's feet when we're dancing."
All right, I admit Prince Rupert is, well, he's a bit awkward, dear.
That's putting it mildly.
But speaking of princes, my pretty daughter, it really is time you thought about getting married.
Oh, Mother.
Now, Rosella, you're nearly 20 years old. Most of your friends are already married.
Mother, I'm not ready. There are so many things I haven't done yet. I want to have fun.
But Rosella, I happen to know that Prince Throckmorton of Montecore is just mad about you.
Prince Throckmorton? Mother, he's so boring.
He's not boring, Rosella. He's reliable. And he's so handsome. He has the most beautiful smile, don't you think? And he's so intelligent. How many young men do you know whose hobby is
It's a little
conjugating
flying
Latin
seahorse.
verbs? And you know you should consider yourself lucky.
And a castle in the
Every
water.
princess in the known world is just dying to marry Prince Throckmorton. You really must strike while the iron is hot, Rosella. That's why I've invited the prince to... Rosella!
So our pond is apparently a portal to somewhere else. Somewhere that looked very nice.
Rosella!
That's an arm. And we have been yoinked. Drink in that animation, guys. Yeah, that was the height of... Man, what year was this game made? So, I'm looking it up. One of these days I'll think to look this stuff up before I start a Let's Play, but why start now? It was made in 1994. I thought so. I felt mid-90s. So I'm supposed to be working today. It's a Saturday and I was supposed to work over the weekend, but I do not feel well. And I thought, you know what would feel really good is playing an old game that's like comfort food to me. I played some of the King's Quest games, not all of them, when I was a kid. And in fact, I missed the really early ones where it was like you had a text parser and a string of moon logic and good luck getting from one end of the game to the other. I didn't play most of those. I never played a Rosella game before King's Quest VII, which was why I mentioned in my Quest for Glory playthrough, it was so confusing to me to have the Rosella stone in Erasmus's tower, because I thought that was plot relevant. I didn't realize it was a throwback to another game. So, I never played a Rosella game before this one. But, so 1994 rolls around, and this was the height of what games were going to be. They were going to be animated. It was, pretty compared to some of the other ways that games had looked. It wasn't, quite as blocky as the pixel art type stuff as before. Obviously, it hasn't aged super well, but it was going to be animated. There was going to be intros. Everything was going to be spoken dialogue, voice actors. Nothing was going to be captioned because they had not considered that hard of hearing users like myself would exist. And instead of having to type things out with a text parser or having to switch between the look, touch, taste icons, we would just have one cursor and it would glow on things you could interact with and it wouldn't glow on things you couldn't. So it was definitely a lot easier. Well, let's just call this Anna. Hold on just a second. Hey, baby. Oh, you're having a little bit of a chest wheeze. Come here. Yeah, come here. Fun fact, sometimes kittens chest wheeze, and it's their natural inclination to hunch over, but that actually makes it worse for their lungs because it all gets grouped up in there. So if you can just kind of stretch them a little bit out, yeah, then normally it goes back to normal and they can breathe again. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of scary, but everything's okay now. Mommy fixed it. How did she do that? She's magic. Magic, Mommy. Don't know what I was talking about. Oh, and this was the other cool thing. Well, cool depending on how much it annoys you to get stuck. Experimentally, games would be divided up into chapters. This one has 6. And if you couldn't get past a chapter, you could just go on to the next one. Which was a nice way to at least potentially still get your ending. Not so great in terms of possibly making sure the game was super well balanced. But we'll get there too. We're going to start at chapter 1. Where in the blazes am I? So, Valanice...
My daughter! Rosella! Where are you?
Ouch.
Blast! What is this place? Where is my Rosella, my child?
We appear to be in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, or possibly Looney Tunes. So we're going to do a couple things first. I don't know that there are any other movies except for that one, the intro one. We're going to turn off scrolling. I want the screens to stay put. And hopefully that will be low enough volume that you can still hear me just fine. So I had this whole thought in my head, right, that we would do the King's Quest games in order, or at least in order of the ones I wanted to do. And of course here I am completely ruining that because I really wanted to play this one. Valanice, which is the woman in green here, is Queen of Daventry, which is a fantasy kingdom that the King's Quest games center around. No relation to the Heroes Quest games, except that they're made by the same Sierra studio. So King's Quest is generally about a family, a royal family. Valanice marries into the royal family, becomes Queen of Daventry, and has 2 kids. One of her kids is Rosella, who we saw earlier. She was the blonde girl in blue. And so as you noticed in the Disney I Want song there, Rosella is getting older and people are pressuring her to settle down and marry. And that's just not really something that she's ready for, or at least she hasn't met the right person to make her want to do that. She still wants to have some adventures, which is not particularly unusual given her family is constantly having adventures. So she saw a vision, threw herself into a pool, which is hardly the strangest thing that a royal member of the Daventry family does on a daily basis. Her mother, Valanice, threw herself after Rosella, and they were separated. We have an inventory here. And I don't think this does anything. It's just decorative. This is the game options. And I think it's meant to be a callback to the brooch that she's wearing, but I'm not sure. And then we do have one eye here that we can put our inventory stuff on. And from there we can examine it and rotate it, and I think we can only rotate this one sideways. So this is a golden comb that Rosella had been wearing. And if we hover it over Valanice, it lights up, which means it can interact with her in some way. It makes her cry. She's understandably deeply upset about losing her daughter. While I don't want to info dump too much, Rosella's childhood was spent separated from Valanice. So, as traumatic as this would be for any parent, this isn't just, your average family where, the daughter has disappeared to go across Europe hitchhiking or something and her mom doesn't know where she is. This is probably stepping on all kinds of triggers of losing her daughter all over again. So, understandably, Valanice is upset. We have a cactus here, which we can't interact with because it's not sparkling, but we can interact with this torn piece of cloth. And we have picked up a ripped petticoat. Okay.
Ow!
Well, that's no good. We don't want to hurt ourselves on the cactus. There's supposed to be a way to speed up Valanice's walking. There we go. Hit the plus sign. So we've got some more stuff here. We've got some sparkles. What are they?
Salt crystals. How odd.
And you'll notice there are no captions whatsoever. There was a bleak period of video games for a couple of years in the 90s where they just didn't caption stuff. So I will do the best I can, and we will do what we can do. So she picked up salt crystals. And if you click on the well, you can see down into it. There's something at the bottom.
Ew! Salt water!
And the water is salty. We have also picked up a stick. Can never know when you might need a good stick. And then there is this statue. There's symbols at the base of it. And this was really hard for me to figure out, at least as a kid. But you've got a basin of water with skulls in it. Maybe a basin of salt water. You have a bowl And it looks like into the bowl goes some of that salt water and tears, a hand with corn, and then a happy person drinking from the bowl. Maybe this is a ritual to purify water, but we don't have any corn. But there is definitely a bowl, and there's a hand.
It looks like he's expecting something.
There's also some beads on his collar. We don't know what to do with those. And his head can be twisted to have a sun form or maybe a moon form, a water form. I don't know. So that's interesting. Then there's another
Incredible!
statue here with,
It looks like something is supposed to fit in there.
looks like there's something that's supposed to go there to maybe open this door.
Ouch!
Okay, so that's,
Blast! I can't reach it.
we want it though. It's got a color to it, so maybe this stick will whack it out of the way. There we go. We have picked up a prickly pear.
Well, that gourd doesn't look very good to eat. It's all dried out.
Okay.
This sand is damp.
There's some paintings here. So again, we have a basin of death water, salt water, 3 blue dots in a row. The bowl is turned over and the basin empties. Maybe that's how we get to the bottom of the well that we looked at. There's a little cave in here.
Isn't that cute?
We have picked up a souvenir basket. And you can open the lid. Oh, what's that? There is a corn kernel in it. Okay. Then you have these pots. Oh dear. Well.
I'm getting awfully tired of this.
There we go. We have a clay pot. So we've got damp sand over here, a little bit of shade. Maybe if we plant the corn kernel and come back, it'll grow. Oh, that is.
Oh, my.
That is some speedy results.
Oh, what a beauty.
So, an ear of corn. Okay, cool. At least we know we won't starve to death, although we're far more likely to die from lack of water. Rare curiosities.
Rare curiosities. Ricardo Eduardo Rodriguez, Rurat, proprietor.
That's what I said.
Who can that be? I cannot see.
I am Valenice of Daventry, good sir. Is there a problem with your eyes?
But awful rotten jackalope has swiped my glasses. I can't cope. Normally I'd trade with you, but since I'm blind, my day's through. Leave me be. I cannot see.
So, poor little guy has lost his glasses because... Oh, there they are. Can we have those, please? Apparently not.
Of all the rude, inconsiderate...
nice. So apparently we need to, maybe we could just ask. Or not. Well, let's go see if we can't find something else. There's a building here. Maybe people inside could help us? Oh dear.
Stay away!
No! Stop!
That didn't do
I've
it.
got to find a way to get rid of that horrible thing. Or at least distract it for a while.
So, this game does not have save slots, which can be very annoying if you wanted to go back and try something different. But it also doesn't, if you die, you just auto-save to where you were, which makes it not too hard for kids, and that's nice.
How can I get rid of that creature?
There are a couple of ways to get rid of him. And, I will show you one and tell you the other. We have an ear of corn. So let's logic this out. Saltwater, tears, and corn. So let's get some salt water in the clay pot. And sure enough, it says salt water. If we click on Valenice, she will taste it. Oh, no, she just throws it out. I thought she tasted it. We will put the salt water in here. And we know one way to make her cry, and that's to have her examine the comb. And then we will give him an ear of corn.
Fresh.
So, because I'm a pack rat, let's go grab another ear of
Oh,
corn.
what a beauty.
And it looks like the rapid growth of this stalk caused a gourd to split
How
open.
strange. The gourd split in the sun. It looks like there's a loose seed in there.
So we have a gourd seed. Don't know what that's useful for, but can't hurt. So now I have some fresh water, and I feel comfortable going into this desert south of us. And
Excuse me, sir.
we shouldn't die of thirst. And there's a stranger here.
What do you want of me?
He's very pale.
I am Valenice of Daventry, good sir. I wonder if you might tell me where I am?
You are far away from life, and love, and hope. You are surrounded by dust, and it is dust you shall become.
You are so pale, traveler. Are you...
I lost my life in this cursed desert. Now I must wander, tormented by everlasting, burning thirst.
Is there anything I can do?
Leave this place if you can. The portal through the mountains, the mouth of the great stone head, was closed by an evil enchantress. Legend says that it can be opened, but I know not how. Go, now.
Sir!
Go. This thirst drives me mad, and I know not what it will make me do.
Well, that seems not good. Can we follow him, do you think? I really would like to talk to him. Well, this is not great. There's a whirlwind here, and there's something under it, but I don't think we can get at it.
Sir!
What do you want?
This comb belongs to my daughter. She's a lovely girl with long blonde hair. Have you seen her?
I have not, madam. I have seen no living persons except yourself.
The comb is a good way to ask people about
Please,
Rosella.
help me, sir. You see, I've lost my daughter and...
I cannot help you, lady. I could not even help myself.
Please, help me, sir. You see, I've lost my daughter and...
And when they start repeating themselves, then that's usually a sign that you've run out of things to say to them. What I was saying was the comb is a good way to ask people about Rosella. So we showed him the comb, and he said he has not only not seen her, he has not seen anyone alive. Let's give him
I
some
wish to
water.
give this to you, traveler.
Is it truly sweet water, lady? Could it really be?
Poor guy.
I thought my thirst would torture me forever. How can I thank you?
Can you help me escape this desert?
I do not know how to open the portal, but there is something I can do. Follow me.
Oh dear.
Is that...
Yes, that is all that remains of Colin Farwalker, the great adventurer. He.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Your gift of water has given me peace. We must hurry. I haven't much time left on this earthly plane. I wish to give you something.
So there's a rope and a bottle of bug powder. And they can each be used to provide different solutions. I'm going to take the bug powder.
I thank you, good sir.
May it help you in your journeys, my lady. Farewell.
And then you'll notice there is also a hunting horn here. And we're just going to hold on to that for a second. Now, again, because I am a pack rat, well, no, I was going to get some more water, but I don't think we need more water. What we do need to do is get to the bottom of this pool. And as you may remember, there was, in fact, let's go back and look at it. These are interesting tracks, by the way. That's all we get, but they don't look like happy, soft kitty tracks. So pool, 3 circles, almost like the 3 beads on his collar. The bowl upside down, and then the pool empties. So let's hang on to that knowledge. You've got these 2 mounds here. And let's see what happens if we...
Oh dear, the horn is clogged with sand.
Let's try that one more time.
Here it comes, you little fiend. I got you, didn't I?
So let's pick up these nice little glasses here. Yes. And we also have a piece of jackalope fur. Can we wear the glasses? No, we can't. Well, we don't need them. The rightful owner does.
This is all I have to say. Go away, go away!
Well, you say that, but...
Here you are.
Oh joy, oh happy me! I can see! Thanks to you, I'm not afraid. Now I'm free to deal and trade. No time to chat, the day is fading. Come, Valenice, let's do some trading.
Alright, let's start showing him some stuff.
The lovely lady shows me gold. How would you like some fine blue mold?
No, thank you. I don't want to trade this. You see, it belongs to my daughter. Have you seen her?
A princess fair with golden hair?
Yes. Have you seen my Rosella?
Seen her, lady? Sadly, no. But I hear tales from winds that blow from far away, from the west. My sources are the very best. They tell me that the brave troll king has lost his heart and given a ring to a lovely princess he plans to wed. A foreign princess, it is said.
A foreign princess? Well, that could be her. Do you know anything more?
To find out more, you'll have to go beyond the woods and far below.
That's not very much, but it's something.
Pretty piece of silky cloth. Here, I'll go get my best dead moth.
Don't bother, please.
No moths.
What a skillful work of clay. I'll trade you a bale of mouldy hay.
No, thank you.
Why, that's a simply smashing stick. How about a fat deer tick?
I mean, no, thank you.
What about the gourd
What a
seed?
lovely wrinkled seed. For that, I'll offer this blue bead.
That sounds like a good deal.
So we have a blue bead now, or turquoise bead, actually. Seems like a good trade.
What a charming woven basket. Let me find my silk-lined casket.
No, that's all right.
A mighty horn of tarnished brass. Would you take a box of broken glass?
Ah, I think not.
Yuck! Fur from that horrid beast. I don't want it in the least.
Fair enough.
It's my lovely turquoise bead. Let me get a thorny weed.
I think I'll keep the bead.
Oh my goodness. Magic dust. Would you take an old bread crust?
I don't think so.
Oh, what a lovely golden ear. Would you like a broken clockwork gear?
No, that's all right.
Oh, he got tired of us.
Would you like to trade with me? You won't believe what you will see. A juicy, sticky, spiky fruit. Would you like a chewed-on boot?
Oh, no, thank you.
Mmm, a tasty grain of salt. Will you take a chocolate malt?
Tempting, but no thank you. I'm trying to watch my figure.
Okay. So, we really only needed to trade one thing with him, and that was the bead. While we're here, let's use this bottle of bug-reducing powder on this mean, nasty bug in here. So there's another way to solve that puzzle, and you can attach this scrap of petticoat onto the stick to make a flag, and you wave it around, and it tries to attack the flag and gets its tail stuck in the wall. The reason I didn't do that is because the whole time you explore this area, it's screeching unhappily, and I didn't think that would make for a fun Let's Play ambiance. But also now, if say Rosella came along behind us, she wouldn't have to deal with that monster, and so this is responsible parenting. There's a couple of things you can look at in here, not much. We can't go where it came from. We can look at this eye.
That eye looks like it could open further.
And then we can look at this little statue here.
That looks like it's attached to the altar. That eye looks like it could open further.
We can't interact with anything except this, like, exclamation mark point. We can turn it. And now we have some sunlight. There's some gems here, which we can pick up and put down. We're gonna put that there. We can put them in the little guy's hands, and it makes a light shine on the scorpion. Now, we've noticed that turquoise seems to be a color in the desert that seems important. So, sure enough, if we make blue and yellow, if we were to make a green, we get a turquoise piece. So we got a turquoise bead and a turquoise piece. presumably the people who live here and on whose land we are trespassing, presumably they consider turquoise to be sacred or important or pleasing in some way. We have a piece that looks like an arrow, but it doesn't quite fill out this spot, so that didn't do the trick. So now it is time for us to see what is at the bottom of that pool. So first and foremost, let's get these aligned up like they should. Can we turn the bowl over? There we go. Nothing happened. Now, we did notice that his head has different positions. So the sun head must be for draining the pool. And now we can go down to the bottom. This is, we've got some drainage holes. You've got what looks like an offering bowl, and it has pieces in it of something. Turquoise. One of these, it looks like another type of an arrow, and the other one looks like the extra head of an arrow, which is probably more like what we need, because when we looked to see what we needed, it seemed like this was fine. It just needed to be a bigger head. It's an offering bowl, though. If we try to click on it...
That looks like some kind of offering bowl.
Should we just grab it? Apparently not.
Dear. I suppose you can't just take things out of an offering bowl.
I feel like maybe a warning would have been nice, but... So we have this turquoise bead. Will that do? So he nods, and I think that means we can go ahead and take this one. Thank you very much. Now we're going to do something that we have inter-inventory clicking. We can combine things. So sure enough, the one clicks onto the other. Okay. With that, I think we are done with the desert. We helped the ghost in the desert. We gave him peace with and water. We helped the mouse trader by giving him his glasses back. And I think we've picked up absolutely everything we can pick up. So, whoops. So, it is time to go find our daughter. And in we go. Well, that seems ungreat. And then now we have come to chapter 2. And we will have to pause there for the moment because I'm not going to do 2 chapters in one video. I'm going to go pause and get something to drink. So this has been King's Quest VII. My name is Anna Mardal. And let's find out what happens when I hit quit. Okay, sure enough, game has been saved here, and then I can choose to quit at my leisure. So I will hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, bye-bye.